Hello, everyone. I am Tamika Miles. Welcome to LJ's Kitchen. Welcome back to LJ's Kitchen. I'm your host, Tamika Miles, and we are here with Kathleen. In a previous segment, we prepared a cucumber salad that was delicious with Chef Tommy Jordan. And right now we are going to prepare our guacamole. Have you had guacamole before, Kathleen?
Never.
All right. So first things first. Who are you, Kathleen? What are you all about?
I'm Cathleen Young. I am a mother of 3 young daughters.
Awesome.
I have a husband, Dave, who's a very hardworking man. He loves guacamole, so I'm sure he'll be happy to hear about this.
Okay.
I'm also a licensed minister for my church.
What's your church name?
True Light Christian Holiness Church Incorporated. It's on Shelton Avenue.
Okay. All right.
I just started a nonprofit for women this past June. It's called wonderfully-made.u Incorporated, and basically our goal is to help women that are experiencing struggle, financial struggle, that are going through transition with clothing and some of the things that they need for themselves and their children.
So how do you collect clothing for your organization?
So beginning, I just started
and I'm going to start, okay?
I just started going through my own closet. I said, I love to give to people, and what better way to do it than to just start giving them stuff that I have. I'm one of those people that I will buy something, I may wear it one time, and then it's like, oh, you know what, maybe someone else can use this. And then I have people who are constantly asking me, can I get in your closet? So I'm like, you know what, why don't I just do this on a bigger scale?
That's awesome.
And then other people that hear about it are like, oh, I want to donate too. So I've been getting a lot of people, where can I drop off this bag of clothes? Where can I give this box of shoes? Stuff like that. So
awesome. So you have gently used clothing
and some new.
And some new. So gently used clothing and some new, because that's important, because sometimes people drop off trash.
Right.
And we are not accepting trash because
all.
Somewhere down the line you could have found yourself in that same situation. Is that correct? Yeah. So you never know. And God is so good to us that we are able to have enough to share with others.
Yes.
That's what it's about. All right. So I started slicing the avocados down. And you see this hard seed here? You just want to take your knife and gently hit it, and it comes right out. So just be really careful of your sharp knives, sharp utensils. I'm a kitchen cook, guys. So I'm not a chef, but I love being in the kitchen. All right. So Kathleen.
Yes.
How did you start up your nonprofit, and how hard, or was it hard to start it up?
Literally last November, God spoke to me and said, this is what I want you to do. And I said, you want me to do it? Okay, well, I'll do it. I didn't have any money, any resources. I'm like, how am I going to get it done? So in January, I was scrolling through Facebook, and I happened to see a House of Win event with Miss Caroline Payton. And I said, you know what, I want to go. And I went online to get the tickets, and I got the last 2 tickets.
What's the House of Win? Explain
House
what
of
that
Win.
is.
It's the House of Win.
Win, okay.
Yes, WIN, for Women in Need.
Okay.
And it's ran by Miss Caroline Payton.
Okay.
It's a house that she has for people who are struggling and going through some things, need transitional housing, that sort of thing.
Awesome.
So I went to her event, and it was beautiful. It was a lot of ladies there. It was a really good gathering. And while she was there, she said, oh, we're going to do a raffle if anybody needs free coaching. And I'm like, oh, this is awesome. So Miss LaTanya Clark was there. And I said, oh, I want to get one of these coaching sessions, because, again, I didn't have any money or any resources. So they did a raffle. The thing kept falling out. The little tickets kept falling out. The thing they were spinning and stuff.
Oh, wow.
And then they said, okay, we're going to pick the first name. They picked the first name, and it wasn't mine. I said, that's okay. I'm going to win. It's fine. Then, next thing I know, they said, okay, we're going to do it again. The thing kept falling out. So then Michelle Snow of the Michelle Snow Network,
yes.
Michelle Snow Company, stands up and says, anybody want a free coaching session? I was like, me, I do. And that's how I got started with Michelle Snow.
Oh,
and literally
wow.
from February, the day of the Eagles parade, February the 4th,
Go
until
Eagles!
June
Go
is
Eagles,
when
right?
everything started. She put me in touch with the people I needed to talk to get the paperwork done and all that kind of stuff.
Michelle Snow
does.
helps so many people.
She's awesome.
And not just in the Philadelphia community, but in many communities. So go to her Facebook page, look up Michelle Snow, and it's
Grow with Snow.
Grow with Snow. Grow with Snow. Look her up. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So let me share a little bit about what I just did. I'm just chopping up some cilantro. And we're going to put that in. Whoops. Yeah, I want to put that in there. And then I have some avocado that I scored. And we're just going to turn it inside out to get everything out. So this is really quick and easy, guys. This is something that you could do at home while, especially during the holidays when dinner is you're trying to prepare dinner and everybody's looking down your throat and trying to figure out what time dinner is going to be done. And you're a mother of 3, so I'm sure that's a challenge. And avocados are so good for you. I didn't really like them before because I just was unaware. But I can make this and put this on sandwiches instead of like a chicken sandwich. Instead of mayonnaise, I'll use my guacamole. And I really, really like it. So, okay, so tell me about someone, Kathleen, that you've helped. I'm just chopping this red onion up, and then tomato, and then a lime.
I had a young woman who is a single mom. Basically, she came to one of my events where I had a lot of clothing, a lot of shoes, just different things there, and she literally took bags and bags of stuff home. And she came to me later and she said, "Oh my God, you just don't know how much you blessed me, because I really needed this stuff." She was going through some things personally, and she just wasn't able to go shopping the way that she wanted to. She was transitioning with her weight and stuff, so she was able to be benefited by the things that I had.
So that's big, because one of the things is when you are transitioning weight sizes, different sizes in your weight, and you're losing weight or gaining weight or whatever, get rid of that stuff. Get rid of it, because especially if you're losing weight, get rid of it so that you're not trying to grow back into those pair of jeans.
Right.
And a lot of times I'll have shoes that I wore maybe once or twice, and I'm like, oh, that pinched my toe. But for somebody else, it's a perfect fit. So be a blessing to someone and get rid of that stuff.
Yes. I tell people, if you let it go, more can come to you.
More can come to you. What did our parents used to say? A closed fist can't receive. I forgot how that went, but something like that. So I just chopped up a red onion, and then we're going to chop up this tomato and add some garlic. I usually try to take out the little pieces of the tomato that we don't eat, so you don't get those things in there. And I like fairly like a rough chop. Make sure your knife is really, really sharp. I'm going to get you to chop the other side of the tomato while I start to add in the salt and the lime.
Okay.
I'm just going to cut this lime in half. Let me wipe this off for you. I'm funny, guys. I hate and I'll move this salad out of the way too. I don't like when things are messy on my hands. All right, so now, is this organization also for women that are going back to work and don't have the very means to furnish clothing and things like that?
That's one of my goals. When someone says, I have an interview or I'm going back to work and I don't have a suit, I would love for them to say, hey, you know what? I know who I can call. Right. And it would be Wonderfully Made.U Incorporated.
Okay.
And we'll be able to provide them with suits, shirts, shoes, maybe some accessories to go with it. Okay. That sort of thing.
I'm going to give one cooking tip. One tip, and when you're preparing something like this, is if you have limes or lemons and you want to get all of your juice out, just heat it up in a microwave for like 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds, and you can get all the juice out of your lime or lemon. And it's easier to squeeze.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yes. I like little cooking tips because sometimes you don't know what to actually do. Mm-hmm. So before I was supposed to mash these avocados up. Before I add the tomatoes, I'm going to do that. It's easier for me with the lime juice in it because it helps it to move around. Okay, guys, I'm just about finished mashing up these avocados with the lime juice and cilantro in it. I'm going to add some sea salt. And I'm so mad I don't have any jalapenos or any kind of spicy peppers. I'm going to add these beautiful tomatoes. And I like mine's a little chunky. If you like yours less chunky, then you can chop them up some more. And we're going to add the garlic in. And I'm going to grab this sea salt. The sea salt is actually going to bring all the flavors out.
It smells awesome.
It smells good, right?
Yes.
All right, we're going to get you to taste it. It may need some adjustments, like some more salt, but I don't like to put a lot in case somebody can't have salt. Mm-hmm. So grab, I'm going to put it in, well, first I'm going to get you to taste it. The longer it sits, the better it tastes. And one tip also, guys, is to make sure you put it in an airtight container, because if you put it in an airtight container, it doesn't get all brown and yucky looking. Okay, and put it in the fridge. Let's see how that tastes. Let me know if it needs more salt.
It's fine.
It's fine? I'm going to taste it.
This is my first time having guacamole. I'm a believer.
You're a believer? All right.
I am.
This
is delicious.
Needs just a tad bit more salt for me. So just a tad bit.
I'm not gonna lie, I would probably put eggs in mine, but that's because I love salads with eggs.
Yes, but
oh my God,
guacamole is so awesome. You can put it on almost anything. So the other day for my fiance, we actually he was eating some fish and he said, no, I want some of that on my fish. So he put it on top of his fish. So that was a new one for me, but I mean, it pairs really well with seafood. Mm-hmm. Like I said, I've used it on chicken salad, chopped chicken salad, or anything like that. And instead of mayonnaise, I put this on my bread, and you wouldn't even know that the mayonnaise was missing. Okay, this looks pretty good. So taste it with a chip, because you get the saltiness of the chip. Can I bring this over? Bring this over. Hopefully you guys can see that. Can you see that? All right. I always like to eat it with a chip. Now, can we get more information about your organization?
Sure. You could go to Wonderfully Made You Incorporated. You can also reach me on Facebook under Wonderfully Made You and Instagram.
Okay, so all of Kathleen's resources are linked to this channel, and we thank Cathleen for coming and sharing some information with us, and hopefully you got some information also. All we're doing is bringing conversation back to the kitchen. Bon appetit. It's really good.
It is.
You can do this for Thanksgiving. It needs more garlic. It needs more salt, but it's good.
I know my husband would tear it up.
Once it sits, all the juices and everything gets in it. It's really good.